I scored on frames. Other 4 are rather large. Hello friends and welcome back. My name is Emily Garvey. I'm a mom who loves thrifting, homemaking, and a good DIY. And I know y'all love these trips to the bins. I love these trips to the bins. And it has been a hot minute since we have hit up the bins. So today I'll be taking you along with me, as well as my husband, who has never been to the Goodwill Bins. And if you know the experience that this is, or you've seen one of my videos on it, you know it's a lot. So let me show you what he brought home, because he noticed some things that I just like never would notice. We'll definitely tell you the total from today. It's always shocking, so make sure you stay tuned for that. It is my birthday and my husband said we can go wherever I want. So we're at the Goodwill Outlet. It's just stopping by. I got the whole fam. Benjamin. It can be really hard to leave behind anything that is just in really good condition, because everything here, if it's not picked up and purchased here, it is headed to the dump. And I know a lot of these items could be used. They have, you know, more life. These are beautiful Pyrex dishes. And this lantern, I mean, it does have a sock in it, but could definitely be repurposed, even painted, just given it another life before added to a landfill. I believe this would be a picnic basket with like spots for wine bottles, but why would you need 3 bottles? Maybe this is for something else. I don't know. Let me know if you guys know. You make planes with it? Does it have everything in it though? I wonder if this was a restaurant or maybe a store that was getting rid of all of these tiny little blue like juice glasses, but they're not exactly my color, a little bit too bold for me, but they are really pretty, and I hope that they did get picked up by someone. I'm leaving the volume on for most of these clips because if you guys have been, then you know, but it can get really loud and rowdy in there. My husband just thought it was the funniest thing of how people would get so territorial and defensive of their bin when it was like a new bin, and they would spread out their elbows and almost act like animalistic, he called it. And it's true. I hadn't really noticed how much people get into it, but they really do. I try to just avoid those bins and go to the ones that no one else is looking at. I probably miss a lot of good stuff because of this, but I'm just not quite there yet. I've seen people use metal wagons really nicely as actually yard decor. I like stacking pumpkins in them, and I think it looks really cute. This one was super, super rusty, so maybe it was used like that. So I didn't get these, but I thought they were pretty darn cute for Halloween decorations. I really don't decorate for Halloween. I just don't like anything like too scary. But these were like cute ghosts, and I could have seen using these outside hanging in my tree. Here we are sorting through our cart, and mostly really this is just Dominic's sporting equipment. We stopped by Moe's for a quick little bite for lunch before picking up Gideon from school, and he had a cute little pumpkin patch. I'm always nervous to tell you guys what sequence we're gonna go in with the haul because then I have to like stick to it. But I think that we're gonna do some like decor first, and then I'll show you guys the really high quality wooden toys. And then I'll show you what my husband got. And after you see what he brought home, you'll have to tell me if you think he is hooked on the bins. This is the first thing I got. I just love oval shapes. I have an oval on my gallery wall there, and I love gold frames. This piece is like heavy. I don't think it's like real brass or anything. I don't know. Let me know if you guys know. But it just looks very aged. I think that this piece could even be used without anything in it, but just on the wall or with something else inside of it. Maybe like a little hanging plant was my like thought. I'm still deciding where I'll be putting this, but you've heard me talk a little bit about my bedroom, and so this might end up in my bedroom makeover, which will be coming soon. Speaking of my bedroom, bear with me on this one, okay? Don't click away yet when you see this because it's not exactly my taste. It is a beautiful quality piece, but the color is very bold, and I got it though for the shape and the size of it. So this is the piece that I got. This was the first thing I saw walking in there, I think, and it's pretty like massive. I don't even know if it's all on screen there. I am trying to add like bigger pieces into my home. I like getting more interested in like interior design concepts and like rules, even though everyone says like you break the rules, but it's important to know them. But what I've been learning is that it's very important to have large pieces, and these pieces can actually like really elevate your space. And so I wanted to have a large vase on top of our dresser in front of that mirror that you guys saw last week that I'll be adding to DIYing. And so this piece is nice because it's really large. It'll like take up a lot of space, but not too much like real estate on the actual dresser, so I can put other things there because it's so thin on like the side. I have some ideas for this. I'm doing some research. I'll insert some pictures from Anthropologie that I saw that actually have like clay beads on them that I thought was really cool, and I haven't seen much of that. Or aged ceramic, which I'm sure you guys have seen, but I'm trying to figure out how to do in like the most cost-effective manner. And so I will hopefully be back with this DIY thrift flip next week. So stay tuned for that one. It always cracks me up when I find things at the Goodwill Bins that are things that are like on my shopping list, my thrifting list. I always keep a list in my phone of things that I want to keep an eye out for, but it just cracks me up because these things are so incredibly cheap. I'll mention the pricing of these items at the end, kind of go over that list, but like that vase was less than $1. So things like that just like blow my mind. So these are the next thing that I found, and it is 6 of these, what is this, straw? I'm not exactly sure. Placemats. I have this black string through there, and I thought that these would be really versatile for our table. We do have 6 like chairs, and so this was perfect for us. Also, okay, I don't plan to use these just like for Halloween and stuff, but if you flip it over this side, so this side is the side it's supposed to be, but this side looks like a spider web to me. And so how cute would this be to create like a really awesome like Halloween tablescape with like some bats, like bats seem to be really popular this year. And I just thought that was exciting. So maybe I'll end up doing that. If I do that, I will make sure to show you guys. I scored on frames, and the amazing thing about these is that they charged me the glass price, which is a lot cheaper than like the homewares price. So I got 4 of these gold frames with the glass all like intact. There's one of them that is little, and then the other 4 are rather large. Ooh, almost dropped him. Almost didn't have glass. I don't know if I'll keep the glass in there. I don't like when it has like too much of a reflection. Even like the one behind me, that massive one is always like reflecting my like, ring light, so I have to be super careful. Anyway, y'all don't care. How I see this coming together is with a really like thick, wide mat, and then a really small landscape in here. I think that would be really, really sweet. And like a really, maybe a dark mat with a tiny little landscape. I'll try to find like a picture of that and put it on the screen because I've seen a lot of that in like cottagey style decorating right now, and I think this frame would be perfect for it. And the fact that I found 3, so I could even put them in a little grouping together or use them for layering on a shelf. It's just so cute. They're perfect. They're perfect. Another like a homeware thing, something my husband grabbed. We actually needed one of these, so good job, Dominic. He found this one, and we've already used it twice. So, okay, y'all might laugh at me for this because it's a little silly. And look how cute. It has a bonnet. I'm like, wait for the shirt or dress. I don't know. Look how sweet. So I didn't have baby fever before we went, but I might have it now. So unfortunately, this one does have like a little bit of paint on it, and I actually didn't even realize that at the store. I think I might have still bought it, even though it has that tiny little bit of paint there. I know it's paint because I really tried getting it out with OxyClean and scrubbing it and stuff, and it wouldn't come out. If anyone knows how to get something like this out, do let me know in the comments below, though. That would be great. But yeah, I just couldn't let this go to the dump. We don't have a girl. We're not expecting. But I just couldn't help it. So I joke with my husband that if we ever have a girl, God willing, she will be dressed to the nines, like all the time, in all the pink and ruffles. Because I love baby boy fashion, don't get me wrong, but I just think the girl stuff is so sweet. I'm so ridiculous, guys. I'm sorry, I am ridiculous. This one's really heavy, so I'm gonna show you guys some of the like wooden toys that I got. These are really high quality items. If you're familiar with like baby things and like wooden Montessori toys, you know they can get really expensive. Sorry, that was a hair. I'm so professional. This one is a learning block thing, so they can like crawl up to it, pull up to it, and then walk around it and stuff. Benjamin's already been using this a ton. He did like bang his head into it, but you gotta learn somehow, right? That's like such a second child thing to say, but it's true. And I tried to lift this for you guys. I could just do B-roll for this. Anyway, this is my workout for the day. I was really concerned that this was gonna be like 20 bucks just because of how heavy it is. I brought it up to her and was like, how much is this? And she said, oh, just $5. Oh, this was meant to be. I'm putting this down. Let's see. Oh my gosh, almost pulled me off the chair. Okay, I know these are all toys, so I don't know how many people are interested in this stuff, but this one was very nostalgic to me. So if there's anyone watching this that had one of these growing up, please let me know in the comments below that I'm not alone. Mine had like rickrack, like ribbons down from it, and it was like blue, green, and brown, and pink. Like if you could picture that in your head, you know exactly the style that I'm talking about, and it was like all the rage. We found this tent, though it's like mesh. You hang it above the bed. So let me know if anyone had this. And this one has glow-in-the-dark stars on it. It was brand new. It even has like the hardware with the little drywall plug to like put into the ceiling. It's like in this bag so we can take it down. So just a few like little things. We found a yo-yo, like a wooden yo-yo, and this little pig. If you know like kids' toys, they can be really expensive, like these actually good looking animals, and he loves animals. So this one we were excited to add to his collection, and this one mostly was for my husband and I because it's been like, we're ridiculous. We were trying to figure out how to do it, and it's like a good quality. We're not good at all. Like it goes up like twice and then it's done. Another like really nice high quality one. This one is a little box that you open up, and then it's I think this is actually a whiteboard. And then this is just magnets that he can arrange, put everywhere. Y'all are mostly moms based on my statistics that YouTube tells me, but something that I think is really important, especially like as we have more babies, is giving that intentional one-on-one time and creating like experiences for each individual child. So hoping to do with that tent is create like a magical like reading experience for him, that we put up that tent when it's time to read a book, a special book with mom or dad, and it makes it more special, so that those moments, even though there's like we have less quantity of time with him just with our schedules and with now having another baby, we have to like really make those moments count. And so that tent I think is gonna help create some magic. And then this one is something that we can easily carry outside, and I love like bringing a blanket outside and sitting behind our house near the lake and just doing like something really simple like this. And if I am like away from the house, it helps me really focus on him and get out of like, oh, he's entertained, let me, you know, go empty the dishwasher, switch that load of laundry real quick. But if I'm out there, it really gives me that intentional, like, all right, I'm out here for 20 minutes. This is what we're doing. And we're gonna get really creative with something like this that's just like open-ended play. So I hope that's encouraging to anyone and grandmas, godmothers, anyone that is just around children, and honestly with like friends too. I mean, that makes a really big difference, I think, when we're just super intentional and we create experiences and, you know, memories with our friends. I know exactly why this one was sent to Goodwill. We did this a few days ago and gosh, it is a mess, but it was really fun. So it's like a slime making kit, really cool. It was simple to make and stuff, but of course he chose litter one, and so you can imagine how messy that was. I had so much fun. He was just like beaming the whole time. So it was a good experience, memory to create, but yeah, I can imagine why this was half used and sent there. Both of these my husband found. I'm looking for like brass and wicker, I guess, and like vases. He noticed these two things. It's like an airplane kit. I remember doing like paper dolls as a kid, and like I loved those, like the American Girl stuff, all that, you know. But boys, I don't know, maybe boys would enjoy this. He's a little bit too young for this right now. You punch them out, you don't even have to cut it. And then building these airplanes, it has like the whole thing, and only like 2 of them were used. So this one is really good. We might save this for Christmas or something when he's a few years older, because right now those get like crumbled up, you know. Real quick, I'll mention what my husband grabbed, and these things are so funny. So he grabbed a tennis racket, and he thinks that maybe he could resell it. It was like lighter than air. We don't even play tennis. He plays pickleball. If anyone plays pickleball, let me know in the comments below. That's like super popular right now here in Florida. He also grabbed a really high quality golf ball picker-upper, but he doesn't even use it. He doesn't play golf. He uses it to fish. When you're fishing in the kayak, you use it to like extend it out, and then you stab it in the water, and it acts as like a, or you stab it through the water and into the sand, and it acts as like an anchor. So teaching you something new today, I guess. But yeah, he found those 2 things, and then he found like a stapler for his office. He's so cute. And he found like staples too. He's like, this is so practical. I'm like, great. Sounds like you're hooked. Let me know if anyone else's husband just like doesn't know what to do at thrift stores. One time when we were thrifting, he was actually thrifting with my mom. They were trying to find a dresser while I was finishing up work. He came home with a piece of turf. So now that's in our garage and makes it look like we have like, you know, a CrossFit gym out there with our squat rack and stuff. Anyway, a few pieces of clothing that I'll show y'all. 2 of them were a win. One wasn't. I don't know if it's a win, so let me know if you guys think I should keep it or if I should sell it in our garage sale. We do have coming up soon, and I will make sure to share some footage from that because I've never hosted a garage sale and I'm kind of excited for it. So all of this we spent $36 on, and I haven't even shown you the clothes. So let's go upstairs and I'll show you those. So first up, I got this little base layer turtleneck. And if y'all didn't think I was ridiculous with that baby girl outfit, I like matching my outfits to my children. So I don't necessarily wear a lot of blue, but my baby boy does, Benjamin does. And so I'm trying to get a little bit more blue into my home and to, you know, my wardrobe. So stay tuned because this one is going to be part of probably my winter capsule wardrobe soon. I just put out one recently, which y'all saw. And so, yeah, I thought this one would be pretty versatile, and it's like super, super soft. It's just like Forever 21, but it works. I'm not sure how I feel about this double denim, but I didn't want to change my pants. But I found this little jacket. It's also Forever 21 jacket. This is a Florida jacket for you. So I found this shirt, and I really liked how like vintage it looks. Just like the wash is very vintage, and just the fit, I was very like roomy, kind of looks like a man's jacket. I keep saying jacket. Like a man's denim shirt. And I like how it is longer in the back, cover up the booty a little bit, and then shorter in the front. So this one will also be in my like winter capsule wardrobe. Okay, so here's the one that I told you I wasn't sure about, and it is this jacket. It's not vintage. It kind of looks vintage, but the sleeves I think are a little bit too short. They're fine like here, but that's too short, right? So the thing about the Goodwill is you can't really try anything on. Even this, I didn't wash it. It said dry clean only. And so it's kind of gross. I'm wearing it. But I wanted to show you guys because maybe you could let me know if you think these are too short. A wedding in Minnesota in December. So I do need to get like a nicer coat. I mean, I can just wear like a puffy coat. It's fine. It's not the biggest deal. But I think it would be nice to have like a nice jacket. Whew, it is warm. I'm getting really hot. Anyway, so this one is from the Limited, I think. It said, imagine it with some boots. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Would you keep this one or sell it in the yard sale, like I mentioned? All right, guys, I know I said I was going to work on this mirror. I have not gotten to it, and y'all wanted to see it. So make sure you come back next week because that one is in the works. I've already ordered supplies. I have some of them, and I'm doing my research just to make sure I get it all right on the first try and everything. So, oh my gosh, it's hot. Okay, so if y'all enjoyed this video, check out my thrifting playlist. I will link it somewhere on the screen here. I'll have that DIY video coming up soon, and then I have a really fun collaboration, and then I'll be showing you guys my master bedroom like makeover. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, and thank you all so much for watching and being here. Bye, friends.